Hello and welcome to the Watchful Citizen. I'm your host for today's show. My name is Josh Cramer, and I have with me somebody else who also co-hosts this show, so you've probably seen Barbara Baier on the show before. Today's interview will be specifically about Barb's running for county commissioner and some of the issues related to that office and what we can expect from her if and when she's elected. To begin with, Barb, why don't you just start by telling our viewers, who is Barbara Baier?
Well, I'm a member, elected member of the Lincoln Board of Education. I've been there for about 3.5 years. Have enjoyed that immensely and have learned a lot and feel like I've contributed a lot to strengthening our educational system here locally. I'm a mom, which is hugely important to me. I have a 9-year-old son and he goes to McPhee. My partner and I, we own a house down in the neighborhood close to the Capitol and have been there for about 15 years. And we enjoy the neighborhood and its diversity. I'm originally from the farm. I'm a farm girl at heart. I came to Lincoln about 30 years ago. And I originally come from northeast Nebraska, close to Bloomfield, was raised on a dairy farm, which means I really know how to work. If you've ever been on a dairy operation, it's a 24/7 thing and you don't get to take vacations. Bossy is your boss. So I'm a hard worker and I'm really concerned about a lot of different issues. Professionally, I worked for Lincoln Action Program for 12 years as their development director, concerned about poverty issues, about helping families succeed. And I've worked for the city for about 8 years doing fundraising and grants and things of that sort.
Well, that's an extensive resume.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, you know, we hear a lot on the national level about experience and how people take that into their office. Could you touch a little bit on some experiences you've had on the school board or professionally that have prepared you for the position of county commissioner?
Well, one of them is that it's a huge responsibility when you're an elected official to make sure that the taxpayer dollars are being spent effectively and frugally. And I have a lot of experience in that. As a development director at Lincoln Action Program, we ran a tight ship to be able to go and deliver the services to low to moderate income families without a lot of overhead or administration and still be effective. In my role as a school board member, I've looked over our budget, which is over $200 million this year, and it's very important that we be fair to our teachers and our support staff and to make sure that they are able to deliver and provide that education that we want all our children to have. It's really important that we keep the student to teacher ratios at a comfortable level that's beneficial to our children's learning. It's important that we spend adequately to make sure we have good security, good facilities, that we keep up to date with technology. And then at the same time, we must go and make sure that we are sensitive to the needs of the property taxpayer and keep those costs as low as possible. And I feel as though I've been part of an effective team in doing that.
I think that when a lot of people hear about somebody running for county commissioner, they think, well, that's good that somebody's running for county commissioner, but maybe they don't know exactly what it is that a commissioner does and what sorts of things they have control over. Could you enlighten our viewers a bit on what a county commissioner does?
Yeah, well, a county commissioner is one member of 5 on a board, so to speak. They control a budget that totaled about $181 million this year. That budget impacts everyone and in the city and the county, just not in the rural areas. They maintain and operate the county jail. They are the ones that finance the sheriff's office and all that he and his staff do. They maintain the county roads, and then there's an agreement between the city and the county for those streets that are right on the edges of the city to make sure that things like right-of-way are bought up when they're cheaper, and that the basic standards for city streets exist. That's called the RUTS program. They fund the budgets for like the election commissioner, the tax assessor, just a myriad of different programs. They do a lot in health and human services. Over $2 million every year is distributed to very important programs and entities like the Malone Community Center, Voices for Hope, Matt Talbot, the City Mission, all that help people that are vulnerable in our society and need help. They are the people who oversee the administration of Lancaster Manor, which I want to go and stress is essentially self-sufficient, and that's a good thing. But there are a lot of responsibilities with the Board of Commissioners, and they also impact things like water quality issues, the environment. A lot of people don't realize how much they do. It's easy to forget about the county board.